What's going on, everybody? My name is Matski and welcome to the start of the AC Milan career mode. We're taking it to Italy for this one, and I think this career mode is going to be a little bit more of a rebuild. We all know what AC Milan were capable of in the early 2000s, winning multiple Champions League titles, having some of the greatest players of all time on their teams. I want to bring Milan back to their Champions League winning ways, dominating in Italy, and signing some of the best talent across the world. Taking a look at the settings here, of course, ultimate difficulty, 5-minute half length. I'm going to try strict negotiations for this career mode. We're going to see how that goes. It's going to make it a little more difficult to sign players. We might have to adjust our transfer targets as well. No international job offers because nobody has time for that. First things first, let's take a look at the squad hub here. Of course, our main keeper is Mike Maignan. He's an absolute beast. We're not going to be looking to change the keeper position at all. Left back, we're reunited with our Manchester United hero, Theo Hernandez. We signed him in the United career mode and he was an absolute beast. So we'll see. I'm going to keep him in the squad. If you guys want to see a different left back, because we already used him in our last career mode, let me know. Or we could sell him and look for somebody else, but I do want to keep him as I think he's a crucial player for Milan in real life. Nice little backup in Ballo-Torre as well. At the center back position, we actually have some really nice options. We have a few players loaned out, but Tamori, he had an absolutely amazing season in real life. He'll be paired up with Kier as our starting center backs, and we have some nice depth there as well. Right back position, we have Calabria and Florenzi, who's actually just on loan, so we might have to look to bring in another right back there. We have some nice pieces in the center of midfield as well. The main man, Sandro Tonali, he's going to be our midfielder for the future. I'm really excited to use him. Ketelaere is still here, but he has joined Barcelona in real life, so I'm going to go ahead and put him on the transfer list and accept the first offer that comes in for him. Brahim is also on loan here. I might have to look to make this a permanent signing. He's young, he's talented, he'll be great in that cam position for us, so that might be the first signing of this career mode. Then of course, going forward, Rafael Leao, he's our winger for the future. He had an incredible season last year for Milan, so we're gonna look to build the squad around him. I might keep him on that left wing position, and then that means that we're gonna have to bring in a striker. We have two aging veterans playing striker here at Milan. Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who's probably gonna retire after this season, but we're going to keep him here for one more year. And then we have Giroud as well. I think I'm going to look to sell him in order to bring in our new striker for the future. So here's a look at the starting 11 as is right now. Of course, we're going to look to bring in some players. I'm going to play a little 4-3-3 formation, basically the default formation, just move the wingers up a little bit. As far as the tactics go, I got press after possession loss. I want to play a bit of a high line, and the build-up plays forward runs. I want to look to attack quickly and strike on the counter-attack if we ever get a chance to do so. For the instructions, I have my wing backs on join the attack and overlap. My wingers are cut inside and get in behind. Brahim's got a free roaming role and also look to get into the box. And then for my striker, I'm going to put him on get in behind and stay forward. But that's, of course, when we bring in a replacement for the aging Zlatan. I also went ahead and moved some of the players that are either rumored or have already left in real life. Lewandowski with Barcelona, Haaland at Manchester City, Nunez is at Liverpool. I moved Pogba to Juventus, Lukaku back to Inter Milan, and Sadio Mane is there at Bayern. So I made a few little changes just to keep it up to date a little bit and see some new players in some new places. Here I have some players that I shortlisted that are rumored with a move to Milan in real life. Renato Sanchez seems to be Milan's main priority, but they're having some competition from PSG right now, and PSG are looking like they're actually closer to going in for Renato Sanchez. They can offer him more money. So a backup they identified in real life is Enzo Fernandez, so we'll see what goes on with those two midfielders. And then a couple other players that are rumored, Noah Lang being one of them. He seems to be finished in Belgium as he's looking for a move away. And Sven Botman seems to be the #1 target for AC Milan for that center back position to pair Tamori up with. So we have a few good young talented players here. Unfortunately though, our budget is pretty low. We only have about 34 million pounds to work with, so we won't be able to make every single signing on that list. So PSG come in with the first offer for Franck Ketelaere. They offer his value. I'm going to go ahead and accept it. Like I said, I'm going to be accepting the first offer that comes in. So there you go, PSG. They get their hands on Ketelaere. Ajax come in with an offer for Kier. Now, I wouldn't be opposed to moving him. He's 32 years old. He has some nice value. And if we're going to look to bring in Botman, we might go ahead and replace Simon Kier at the back. So Ajax want to offer us Daily Blind plus 2 million. I'm going to remove him because I'm not interested in the player whatsoever. So let's see if they'd be willing to do a straight up cash deal for Simon Kier. He's 32 years old. We want to look to bring in a younger, talented player at the back in Sven Botman, and they go ahead and accept a 25 million pound deal. So that's some nice money coming into the bank. Definitely make some good moves with that. So after selling Kier, let's go in and make our first move of the transfer window. Let's bring in the young Dutch center back Sven Botman. He's going to cost anywhere from 26 to 36 million pounds. I'm going to start off with a 25 million pound offer and a 15% sell-on clause. What do Lille have to say about that? They actually want Romagnoli as an exchange. I'm going to remove him from the deal. Let's bump that up to 28.5. They want 35 for the young center back. That's a little too much. Don't really want to pay that much. How about 30 million? So here goes the last offer, 32 million pounds. Are they going to accept this deal? And they do. So we're able to sign Sven Botman for 32 million pounds, the first signing of this new era here at Milan. So let's go ahead, negotiate this contract, and let's get our center back pairing for the future ready to go. Sven Botman's coming into the club. Exciting, talented center back paired up with Tomori. Great little bit of business there. And there we go, Sven Botman, left-footed center back playing on that left side. It's exactly what I want to see. Now, since these are going to be the center backs for the future here at Milan, we already have Kalulu on the bench as well, another young, exciting player. I think I might look to move on from Romagnoli. I know he's been a great servant to the club. He was captain when he was playing. He's a solid center back, but he's 81 overall, 26 years of age. I can go ahead and keep Gabi as that fourth center back just for rotation if needed. He'll definitely grow a little bit, and I don't really need an 81 overall center back sitting on the bench. I'd rather get the transfer money for him to make further moves to strengthen the squad as a whole. So I think I'm going to go ahead and accept the deal for Romagnoli as well if one comes in. And we received a deal here from Sevilla for 21 million pounds. That's exactly his value. We can get a little bit more at 23 million, but you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and accept this offer, 21 million pounds. We can definitely make some better moves with that money rather than just keeping Romagnoli at the club. We also got an offer here for Samu Castillejo from Mönchengladbach, 6.6 million pounds. I'm going to accept the deal straight up. And that's more like it. After selling all those players, we now have 86 million pounds to work with. We can definitely bring in some nice players for that amount of money. No, business is business. We have to make the moves necessary to strengthen the squad as a whole and compete for every single trophy this season. With the extra money that we got from the player sales, I'm going to go ahead and bring Brahim in on a permanent deal. I think it's better to approach to buy him now when he's still a 78 overall rather than at the end of his loan spell where he's just going to grow for us. So let's make him a permanent player here at Milan. I'm going to offer 30 million, 3 million more than his value. What do Real Madrid have to say about that? They want 34.2. So let's drop that down to 32. And come on, Ancelotti. You don't need him over there. You got enough players. They want 34. And you know what? I'll accept that deal. So let's bring Brahim in on a permanent deal. We don't have to worry about him going back to Real Madrid. We can grow him for the future and build the squad. The next signing I'm going to look to make, Charles de Ketelaere. He's been rumored with a move to Milan. I mean, he seems like Zlatan's natural replacement. 6'4", an absolute beast. He's 77 overall at 20 years of age, so he has a lot of room to grow, and he's going to slot right in with the philosophy we have here at the club right now. He's not even going to cost a lot. It says anywhere from 23 to 33 million. So I think that's going to be a really good deal to bring him into the club. I'm going to start off with a 25 million pound offer. They want 29.7. So we can meet in the middle at 27.5. What do you have to say about that? They want their 29.7, and you know what? 29.7 for a striker that's going to be here for the long run. It sounds like a great deal to me. Let's go ahead and accept that deal. And there we go. I introduce to you the new starting striker for AC Milan, the man that's going to be here for the long run, Charles de Ketelaere. Look at his stats, excellent stats all around. He's got great pace for a guy that's 6'4". This Milan side is looking young and really exciting for the future. Let's see if we can bring in a couple more players. So it looks like, unfortunately, Lille will not look to sell Renato Sanchez. He does have that 59.8 million release clause, but we don't have enough money to make that move happen. So that's unfortunately one player we're not going to be able to go for, as we just can't afford him. Noah Lang was another player that I like to bring in, but it says he recently joined the club, so it's not going to happen in this transfer window. So staying true to that philosophy of bringing in young, talented players, one guy I really want to bring in right here is Noni Madueke. I want to bring him in to replace Rebic with. Rebic is getting up there in age, and I think this guy gives us an option for the future as well. Same rating as Charles de Ketelaere, so they both have a lot of opportunity to grow. They both have really high potential. Being left-footed as well on that right side is another added bonus to have. So I'm going to go ahead and make an offer here. I'm going to start the offer off at 22.5 million pounds. They want 25 plus 20% selling clause, and you know what? That works for me. So PSV, thank you for the transfer business. So we add another young, talented superstar to the Milan lineup. This Milan lineup is looking better and better after every piece of business that we make. They may be young, but they're very solid, and they'll be up in rating in no time. But it's now time to get the first round of the Copa Italia underway, and I definitely want to win the Copa Italia this first season, so this is a must-win match. And just look at the sliders here, they're the same as they were in the Manchester United career mode. CPU, shot error, and pass error are down to 5. Goalkeeper ability is up to an 85. The position marking is up to a 60 for both myself and the CPU. And the first touch control error is down to a 10. So we're playing on ultimate difficulty, adjusted sliders. It's going to be a challenge, but that's what I want from this career mode. I would like this career mode to go a little bit longer than 2 seasons. Of course, the main goal is to win the Champions League. So we'll see how that goes. But it would be nice to have a big rebuild here at Milan, bring them back to glory, grow some of these young players to become the best in the world, and of course sign some more talent along the way. But without further ado, let's get into the first match of this Milan career mode up against Udinese in the Coppa Italia. So here we go. Udinese get things started off, and we begin the Coppa Italia. Here come Udinese the other way now. They send the ball out wide and cut it back in, and Maignan is forced to make a good save. Theo Hernandez is able to stop that cross, and now he can turn and go with it. Here comes Theo Hernandez. We know what he's capable of. He was a star for us in that United career mode. Theo's going to go all the way. He's going to send that cross into Brahim, who gets his head on it and gets a goal. The first goal for the Milan career mode comes to the new signing, Brahim Diaz. I say new signing because we had to bring him in on a permanent deal. And he seems to be worth the money as he gets into the box. He might not be the tallest guy out there, but he gets his head on it, beats the keeper, and we're off to the early 1-0 lead. Here comes Udinese now. They take a shot and another good save there from Maignan. Corner comes in. It's a short corner again. We stop it at the near post. This is how we scored our last goal. Bennacer now. He's able to find Brahim. I see Noni making a run. Can Brahim Diaz get him the ball? He does. Noni turns nicely inside. He's going to curl it with his left. And an excellent finish there from the new signing. Gets his debut goal for the club. Noni Madueke with a great cut inside. He curls it with that left foot, and that's exactly why I wanted a left footer out on that right wing. Finds the side netting. A beautiful goal there. And it's 2-0 to Milan. Here comes Beto now. He's able to hold off to Mori. He finds Deulofeu, who takes a shot, and he beats Maignan at his near post. Udinese get one back as it's 2-1 just before halftime. Nothing Maignan could really do there as Gerard Deulofeu smashes that one past him. We have to do a little better there defensively. We got caught lacking at the back, but we still maintain the lead. That's going to do it for the first half. We pick up 2 great goals. Udinese are able to get one back, but we do have the lead in the Coppa Italia first round. Let's keep it up in the second half and progress in this tournament. Good tackle there from Bennacer as he's able to win the ball back. He plays it over to Brahim Diaz. I see Charles Ketelaere going on a run. What a ball there from Diaz. Can he finish? And he does. Another debut goal, this time for Charles Ketelaere. We're gonna have to change his kit number to number 9. The young signings are looking to blend together as they already have some chemistry. Great finish there from Charles Ketelaere, and we're up 3-1 in this match. He sends that cross in. Maignan tries to kick it. It's blocked in the open goal. And El Shaarawy scores against his former club. What a mess that was there. Maignan came out. He punched the ball. They were able to hold on to it. And then El Shaarawy gets an easy goal as he headers that one into the open goal. Udinese really put the pressure on here in the last 10 minutes or so. We turn the ball over. Another mistake on my end. And of course, it leads to a goal. It's 3-2 now. Udinese are coming back. Here we go again with Brahim Diaz. He finds Madueke, who finds Charles Ketelaere. And the new signings are making a big difference in this one. Charles Ketelaere gets his second goal in his Milan debut as he looks to take over that number 9 position, and the main man has 2 to his name now. Good ball movement here as we build the ball from the back. Charles Ketelaere holds that one off. He finds Bennacer. Bennacer is going to give it back. The ball goes out wide. Ketelaere is there. He's going to take it with his left. And a beautiful curling effort as our new striker gets himself a debut hat trick. And hopefully this is a sign of things to come. And it's 5-2 for Milan in the first round of the Coppa Italia. And there goes the full-time whistle. That does it. A dominating performance as we win 5-2. Charles Ketelaere, the new striker for Milan, gets himself a debut hat trick. Debut goal from Noni Madueke as well, who picked up a goal and an assist in that one. An overall great performance as we pick up the 5-2 victory. We get an offer here for Ante Rebic. We can get as much as 38 million pounds for him. So I'm going to negotiate with PSV. They offer us 29 million. I'm going to ask for 36 million. What do you have to say about that? And they accept the deal straight away. So 36 million pounds for Ante Rebic. He'd be coming off the bench for us. So I think that's a good little piece of business there. We also get an offer here for Krunic from Feyenoord. I'm going to try to get about 7 million for him. And they accept the deal, 6.8 million pounds in the sale. And we're both wearing a similar color. That's kind of awkward. So we sold Rebic. We got the money coming in for him. We're still waiting on the sale of Krunic. When that money comes in, we'll have enough to trigger Renato Sanchez's release clause. So let me know if that's a player you'd like to see at the club. I believe we'll have around 60 million to work with. If there are any other players you'd be interested in seeing here at the last little bit of the transfer window, let me know down in the comments below. It's now time to begin the Serie A season. So here we go. The Serie A season is underway. Let's begin our push to the top and pick up a win in the first match. Calabria plays it out wide to Noni once again. He's been our main man so far in this one. He lays it off to Brahim Diaz. Brahim now is going to play Charles de Ketelaere in. He's going to send the cross to Rafael Leao, who rises up and gets his head on it. Beautiful finish there from Rafael Leao. He had a quiet match in the Copa Italia. Charles de Ketelaere with a great cross as he finds Leao, who cuts inside nicely, pokes it home past the keeper, and we're off to the 1-0 lead. And the goalkeeper's wearing number 69. What is that all about? Here we go again now. Leao has it. He's going to play Theo Hernandez, who's going to lay it off to de Ketelaere right away. Here comes Charles de Ketelaere, takes it with his left, hits the bar. Tonali does well to tackle that one. We win the ball back, and it goes back to Charles de Ketelaere. He's going to take it again, and this time he finds the back of the net. He's not going to miss twice. Tonali does well to win the ball back, lays it off to Charles de Ketelaere, who decides to just absolutely rifle that one into the back of the net. He was a little upset that he hit the bar previously. No mistake on that one as it goes past the defenders, past the keeper, and into the back of the net. We're up 2-0 here against Fiorentina. Great start so far. Tonali now plays it out wide to Madueke. He's going to flick it over the top to Charles de Ketelaere, who makes a great run into the space. He's going to cross it in. Can he find Leao again? He does, and he gets his head on it and scores again. Just like the first goal, Rafael Leao, using his height out on that wing, gets up past the defender, and he heads home his second goal of the match. And another great assist there from Charles. I love how these guys are playing right now. Great goal there from Rafael Leao again, and it's 3-0 for Milan. Here come Fiorentina now. Bonaventura finds Joseph Icone. He's going to cross it in. Magnan gets there, though. Good catch from the keeper. He's going to roll it out now to de Ketelaere. Leao now plays it over to Tonali. Tonali plays the through ball to Madueke, who's going to roll inside nicely. He's got too much pace for the defenders to handle. He's going to flick it up. Rafael Leao gets himself the hat trick. 4-0 at halftime, and that's going to do it. I'm jumping to the quick sim. The young superstar gets himself a hat trick in the first match of the Serie A. All the goals come in from crosses for him. He might actually be great out on that left wing. He's got the height and the power to make the smaller defenders pay. This time he volleys it home after a great little run there from Madueke. I think we just secured our first win of the Serie A season. And there we go. It stays just like that. 4-0 victory. Absolute domination on the stats and the score line. We keep the clean sheet on top of it all. What an excellent start to the season. That's going to do it for this episode of the AC Milan career mode. It's officially underway. In the next episode, we're going to get our home opener started, and we're going to conclude the summer transfer window. So let me know down below if there are any other players you'd like to see. We have approximately 54 million. That might go up to about 60. So we still have some money to work with. If you're excited for the Milan career mode, smash that like button and hit subscribe to never miss an episode. But I'm going to leave you on that note. It's been Matsky. Thanks for watching, and peace.